Right, hello everybody. Back again. Like I said, if you've seen the short I did, today I'm going to look through a 55 Chevy that's in a 1964 box or something. It smells like an old book. But I thought I'd briefly show a bit on the Mercury pickup, as that's nearly finished. It's all flatted down, ready to. I'm going to try and use these scallopy decals from the Club Coupe kit. They're a sort of high silver. I don't know whether it's got a chrome border. Anyway, gonna have a go at using them. I want to find out whether my lacquer will crack them as well. So that's something to look forward to. As you can see on the thingy there, that the interior of the pickup bed is completely weathered and that, as much as I'm going to do it. I've got a bit of trimming to do in that corner, as I've just popped the trim off the side and a little bit of a clearance fit there. And I've altered my bumper and put the tow hook on it and two new tailpipe hoses, no, tailpipe tips, which are bits of, is that glue on there? Anyway, there. Still got the chrome reflectors to paint in on the tail lights and put the VW Beetle tail lights on it. If I can wrench me out, wrist out a socket. Around the front I've actually made a new grille from a perforated aluminium sheet. Weathered up all the front bumper so as the chrome's nicely distressed, and drilled out the headlamps for putting in new headlight buckets and side lights. So I've drilled all them out. I've ripped, what was that, tailgate, cut the tailgate out. I've reinforced all the wheel joints as they were a bit floppy and got them more into the car, and got myself some clearance at the back there. But they all needed a bit of surgery and reinforcement to fit back on, but I'm happy with them how they are now, and it sits nice on on a railway cutting. But anyway, that's not what I'm really meant to be doing. I don't really know totally what's in this box, as I literally did get it a couple of days ago, and so all I was going on was the photographs in the advert and descriptions. Apart from, I do know now the parts are bagged separately, which is nice. And it really does smell like an old book. There should be moths coming out the side. And I also spotted that the body had been cut away. I also knew from the beginning that the body had been painted. And it's quite an interesting combination of black parts which I've got a transmission there, cylinder head parts. Set this all out into a bag. The cylinder heads there with the internal details. It's all spot stuff through the bag. A steering column. One of those crankcases. And the bottom there, the whole crank is moulded through. I'll get that out in a minute. Oh, two of them, juicy fruit. Bonus. There's some nice parts in there. Then getting into the body, it's a fully doorless boot lid, boot lid is already out. The doors are out of it. There's no riders on the Storm. And it's a white body with a black floor. And I don't think the black floor's out of this car. Textured carpet. And some incredible sink marks, aren't they nice? Look at those, straight into the chassis. Lovely. I wonder what that was out of. Must be something pretty similar. There's a properly treated. I wonder if this is the original chassis and the body's been replaced. There's a scratch there, a part 20 there, but no made in the USA or made by Revell or anything on it. Fits snugly. Must be something similar. Anyway, we all get a 2-lane blacktop. I don't know how long ago it was sprayed, but it feels lovely. And like I said, the arches have been hogged out. So there's only one way to go, isn't there? So I may even leave this paint on and just use it as a base. There's a seam line there. I don't think I'm going to worry. The brain starts ticking, and seeing all those engine parts that are still in the bag there, it's definitely gonna got some gas of it. So there's a bag of white parts. So I've got a dashboard there, seat, interior panel, door panel, valances. That's cool. Either way around. You know, it's got to have something to sit on, but I think I'll nick the seat out of the Camaro actually and sling in there. And we got door panels, trunk lid, boot lid, bonnet, hood. That looks like the rear partition in black. That's definitely black plastic. And that's the rear partition between the trunk and the interior. There's a set of skinny wheels. There's some very interesting looking, that side, Peter. I hope this will come up because I can't quite read it at the moment. Oh, Goodyear. Up the top. They've got like a star pattern all the way around them. Triangle rather than a star. By 15. I think I can read there. 6 by 15, 5 by 15. Wow, they're neat. And you got that in focus. I can't work out what that says actually. Anyway, some really nice skinnies. I'll have to come up with some fat wheels. Hubcaps, most of the sprue, all chromed doodads. Bonnet and trunk badges. All the chromed engine parts. Tail lights. These super duper fuel tanks. Either 4 carburetors or 2 carburetors split in half. Mean bonnet scoop. Cool stuff. This is neat. Down there is the original trim. There's a chrome add-on, and that still survived. Probably won't use them. Some knockoffs down there. It's interesting. So there's quite a whole bunch of bits in here, and this cost me just over £20 plus a bit of postage. Windscreens don't look too bad. Windshields, windscreens, and tail lights in there. So that's all cool. What haven't I got? It doesn't look as though there's a lot missing apart from maybe a couple of wheels and have a proper look through these bags. And the body doesn't look in too bad a shape. I really do wonder what's going on. That's cool. That's definitely going the gasser route. And having this was seriously 99 pence. So I couldn't resist this. But those were £6 something or other, which was a bargain as well, which I picked up. I thought that's just as handy. I know that hasn't got the tyres I want, but nick a set out of there. And then from the 70 half, there's these wheels, and I think, aha. Now they'll go better for a set of on a gasser. Pop the tyres off the other ones for the fronts, and hopefully these will be fat enough for those on the rear. There's another seat here with a seat back, and I'll probably use that. It also hasn't got a moulded on seat belt, so I can put a harness over it. There's a nice exhaust system in here and another diff, and anti-sway bar, anywho. Another major components of the engine, and I did notice that the block crank and gearbox is down here, and that's handy. It's a manual gearbox. A nice bright orange floor can. There's not a lot missing from this apart from the main body. Really, and the tyres and the chrome sprue. And I got the whole lot for £1. On 99p. So it's got headers there. The stock headers. And I don't know yet what's in the other box. But there's a whole lot of junk. And this will probably come together well. I wonder what that paint is, but it doesn't look too bad. It really doesn't. Wonder what the other parts will look like. Maybe it will get the chrome trim. I haven't got my. You'd have to cut it in half, wouldn't you? No. I'll shoot grey primer over it and then scuff that back so as it exposes some black. I don't know. I really do quite like the finish of that, as though it was, we've just bought a black car and stripped it down for the strip. Probably what I'll do. Anyway, bye for now.